Hello, it is November 7th, and we are reading out of My Utmost for His Highest. It is titled Developing an Ear for God. I pray that God will enable me to become a good listener. I must understand that God does not speak to me in the storm, the earthquake, or the fire, but in the still small voice. See 1 Kings chapter 19, verses 9 through 12. That's another way of saying that God does not speak to me through circumstances or through others unless there is an inner confirmation and explanation of what comes from the outside. Eli, the old priest, was wise enough to know that God's will for Samuel, his aide, had to come directly from God to Samuel. Speak, Lord, for thy servant is listening. See 1 Samuel chapter 3, verse 9. That's what Eli told Samuel to say next time he heard his name being called. Because God was saying, Samuel, Samuel. And Samuel kept getting up and going to Eli. And Eli said, tell God I'm listening. Stop bothering me. That's my spin on it. Okay, but back to this. Today's complex life is the deadliest enemy of listening. The result of our complexity is fragmentation, thinness, and the inability to concentrate or become deep about anything. Satan is the happiest heir of our technological age, and he enjoys slapping us about like a handball. I must resist him by deliberately choosing essentials and rejecting the gadfly activities that render me ineffective. How do I learn to be a good listener to God? I must begin by giving him time and attention. That is the crucial part of the battle. I must reject the siren calls that tell me to be everything to everybody and simply concentrate on God. Next, I must develop a sense of awe and reverence for God, which is a natural preparation for silence, which in turn is essential to proper listening. Once I develop an ear for God, I will be able to hear him even in crowds, and, as Brother Lawrence says, go forward even in sleep. Listening to God is difficult to master, but the results will be beyond my greatest longings. He says, listen carefully to me and eat what is good and delight yourself in abundance. Wow. Isaiah 55:2. God knows that listening is but the first step of a process that ends in my eternal good. And Habakkuk 2:1 reads, I will stand on my guard post and station myself on the rampart, and I will keep watch to see what he will speak to me, and how I may reply when I am reproved. Wow. He was ready. He was ready to hear from God. He was ready to be corrected by God. That's pretty awesome. Far too few of us are ready these days for that. So Heavenly Father, that's what I ask for to all those who are able to see this, hear it, to read it on their own. Lord, that we might be able, not just able, but ready to be corrected. What a wonderful place to be. Prostrate before you, ready to be corrected, ready to obey your commands, not listening to anyone else, but ready to jump up and not just obey, but obey immediately, because that's what you love. Help us to do that, Lord. We ask this in Jesus' name. Amen.